We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Restate the statement now again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Coach Ronnie told me before the game, he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with the chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Wants to throw, it's Baker. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now the toss. Could be an alley. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game to really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Hokies are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Old Dominion's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one. With that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. The option look. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I know it's not a 1st down. but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Might as well give it to him again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Monarchs are rolling down the field.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Past the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field.
There's some room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
That's caught. It's Green. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On the snap, it's Brown. He's trying to get it in. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Agnew. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Potter. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
On the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Blue 22.
Motion from the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finding in maybe a crease. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Keeps it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy with a nice stop here.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find... Turning it on! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to pass. It's Potter. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Brown. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll leave it with him. Maybe some room here. And he'll be brought down. So now it's second and long. Right back to the well. Knocked off his feet.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up into...
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
On the move, it's Overton. Hard-hitting tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. The keeper. There's a little room there. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Sends it back in motion. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
To throw, it's Baker. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
Got a man. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's Roach. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Split backs here. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Denmark. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Keith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Monarchs.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Old Commander, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Might have a chance. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his feet. Got enough for the first. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Old Commander, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Complete to start this drive. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to throw, it's Potter. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Heat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking outside, it's Roach. Got enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Escapes the sack. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Roach. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.